Hello Stellar friends, it's Amber here, and today we are going to be learning how to play Annie's Song by John Denver. We're going to start off by learning the standard chords used in the song, and then I'm going to walk you through some beginner-friendly options for some of the more trickier chords. This way you'll be able to play the song and enjoy yourself without feeling too stuck. And once we have that foundation in place, I'm going to show you how to bring it to life with a finger-picking pattern that is going to capture the feel of the original. I'm really excited for this lesson, so let's get started. The first thing that we're going to be tackling today is the strumming pattern. Now, something to take note of here is that this song is written in 3/4 time. This means we're going to be counting up to 3 in every single bar. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And this is going to give us a waltz-like feel. Now the strumming pattern we're going to be using is going to sound like this. Down, down, up, down, up. And we're going to count this 1, 2, and 3 and. So if we play that in succession, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, and 3 and. 1, 2, and 3 and. Making sure you emphasize that first down strum. 1, 2, and 3 and. 1, 2, and 3 and. Now this is the pattern that is going to be used throughout the entire song. So that is the good news. Once you feel comfortable with that rhythm and that you can play that strumming pattern on muted strings, let's move on to the next section of the lesson. Let's talk a little bit about the structure of Annie's Song. So it consists of 3 verses and 1 instrumental section. Now each of these sections has the exact same chord sequence. So if you can play verse 1, this means you can play the entire song. Now there are a lot of chords in the song and they are really fast moving. So take a deep breath and let's take a look at verse number 1. So the first line of chords is going to be flashed up on the screen for you. Let's go through them one at a time. So we're going to be starting off with that regular D major chord. From here we have a D sus4. And for this we're just going to be adding our pinky into the 3rd fret on the high E string. From here we have a G major, and I like to play a 4-finger G in this song because it's such a nice transition from that D sus4. We already have our 3rd and 4th fingers squeezing down the strings that need to be squeezed down, and then we just transition into that G major chord shape. From here we have an A major. Next is our B minor chord. Now don't panic if you can't play a B minor chord. We're going to get to an alternative in a second. We then have G major again. Moving on to our D major. The next chord is called a D over C sharp. So in essence, we play a D major chord with a C sharp in the bass. Now the C sharp is found on the A string in the 4th fret, okay? Now this is quite a weird and wacky chord. So we're going to be holding that D major, and with our pinky, we're going to be stretching across into that 4th fret on the A string. And we're going to strum from the A string down. Okay? And then we change back to our B minor chord. So let's play through that nice and slowly with 1 down strum, and we're going to count up to 3 on each of the chords. Because remember, we are in 3/4 time. So here we go, just 1 down strum, a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. D sus4, 2, 3 to the G, 2, 3, A, 2, 3, B minor, 2, 3, G, 2, 3, D, 2, 3, D with a C sharp, 2, 3, and B minor. Okay, once you can play that, let's try our strumming pattern. Down, down, up on each chord. 1, 2, and 3 and. Okay, it's going to sound like this, nice and slowly. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And a little tip here, I have mentioned this before in other lessons that are played in 3/4 time. You can use that final up strum as a point to change. So you can lift your fingers up off the strings. So let's just, for example, play from a G major to an A major. So the G is going to get the down, down, up, down, and then that up strum, I'm playing open strings to get to the A chord. So watch again. And then I did it again to get to the B minor. Okay, I'm making it very exaggerated now so that you can actually see where that is taking place. It's a very helpful hack so that you're not having these awkward pauses. We don't want the song to sound like this. I'll take it again from the G chord. Because then that's just going to interrupt the flow and the overall feel of the song. It's not going to sound like 3/4 time anymore if you're going to be adding in an extra pause. So you really need to try and use that up strum to get to the next chord on the first beat of that chord. Okay, even if your chords are sounding muddy, rather keep that strumming arm moving. Okay. That's my little tip, and I promise if you implement this, it's going to get easier with time, okay? You have to almost encourage your chord changing hand to keep up with your strumming hand. Right, so now that we've got those chords under our fingers, hopefully, I'm gonna show you 2 simplified chords that we can use in this first line of music. So I think all the chords are relatively straightforward, and there are just 2 in there that are a little bit difficult. So the first is our B minor chord, which I'm playing as a bar chord. But if you are struggling with a bar chord and maybe it's just sounding like that, then you can play an open version of a B minor. Now I've got 2 options here. If we find that B minor bar chord, try to just keep your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers down. And you're just going to take your 1st finger and place it into that 2nd fret on the high E string. This is option 1 for a B minor, using all 4 fingers. If this is still too difficult for you, then we can take our pinky away, because our pinky is usually a weak finger. And what you're going to do is take your ring finger and just move it down into its place. And you're just going to strum the G, B, and E string. Okay? So this is our simplified version of a B minor. The second chord that we're going to change here, if you would like to, is that D over C sharp. Okay? This is for some people really uncomfortable, and it's not really that necessary. What you can do in its place is just play a regular D major. Okay, so you don't have to add that C sharp in the bass. So in essence, in the chord sequence, what you'd be doing is you'd play a D major, and then you'd play a D major again. All right, so that would just be 2 Ds in a row. So let's play that line one more time, and I'm going to play the simplified version of the chords for you. So here we go. A 1, 2, 3. So moving on to the second line of chords that we have in Annie's song. They're going to be up on the screen for you. We're starting off with an A major. G major is next. We have an F sharp minor. This is a bar chord. From here we have an E minor. Back to our G chord. And then 2 rounds of A7. Okay, so if we add that strumming pattern, down, down, up, on each of the chords, it's going to sound like this. Here we go. A 1, 2, 3. And again, I'm going to show you a simplified version for that F sharp minor chord. So many students, beginners, even intermediate players really struggle with bar chords. And they can sound muddy or just, you know, like they're buzzing or muted. So a hack to get around this for the F sharp minor, I've got two options for you. The first is to play a power chord. So you don't have to squeeze down all the strings with your first finger. You're going to contain that, you're going to keep that F sharp minor shape, but you're just going to lift your first finger and it's just going to squeeze down the low E string. And those are the three strings you're going to play. The three that you're squeezing down, first finger's squeezing down the E string, third finger A, and fourth finger is playing the D string. So when you strum, you're going to have to just focus on your bass strings. Okay, you can't really include any of the other strings. Now another option that I have for you for an F sharp minor, it's not exactly an F sharp minor chord, it's going to have a slightly different sound, but it really does the trick. You're going to play an A major chord using fingers 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and what we're going to do is take our first finger and you're going to squeeze down the second fret on the low E string. This is our F sharp. Okay, and this is going to give us the essence of an F sharp minor chord. Okay, it's not perfect, but it will definitely help. So if I play through the second line of chords that are up on the screen now, I'm going to play this F sharp minor instead. So it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3. So far so good. We have 2 lines of music to go. So the third line of music is going to be up on the screen, and you're going to notice it is very similar to the first line. The only difference is that the first 2 chords in line 1 of the song were a D and a D sus4. And in this section, we just have 2 A7s starting off the song. Okay? We then have the same chords that we learned already in verse number 1, in the first line of verse 1. So we have that G to an A, B minor, however you'd like to play it, bar chord or open version, G, D major, D over C sharp, or just a D major, and B minor again. And again, you have a choice here. So I'm just going to play through that section with the strumming pattern, just so you can hear it and you can join me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Our last and final line of music that we need to learn is going to be up on the screen for you. We're going to be starting off on that A major, transitioning to our G major, F sharp minor is next, to E minor, A7, and then we're going to end the verse the same way that we started the verse, with a D and a D sus4. And again in this section, you'll notice we have an F sharp minor, so you can play the power chord, or you can play the open version with that A chord, making up the most of the shape with our first finger squeezing down the F sharp in the bass. Okay, so let's play that section, and we're going to add our pattern down, down, up, down, up. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. So what we're going to be doing next is playing through the verse from beginning to end and just taking everything that we've learned and putting it into practice, we're going to be using our strumming pattern, down, down, up, down, up. And when we get to those trickier chords like a B minor or the F sharp minor, please play whichever version you are comfortable with. You can do the easy option or you can play the more difficult option. Okay, so the chords will be flashed up on the screen as we go along. So here we go, starting on that D major. And I'm going to add a little bit of singing for the context so you can see how this all fits together. So here we go. A 1, 2, 3. You fill up my senses like a night in a forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses. Come fill me again. So next I'm going to be teaching you the finger picking that works so beautifully in the song. But before we start, we need to set up our finger picking hand. So we're going to be putting our pick down and we're going to be using our fingers on our finger picking hand. So our thumb is going to be taking care of our low E string, our A string, and our D string. Okay, it's going to be jumping around between those 3 strings in the song. Our first finger is going to be looking after the G, and our middle finger will be looking after the B string. Our ring finger is going to be looking after the high E string. Okay, so that's where they're going to be living, on those 3 strings. So just get comfortable with those fingers and where they're going to be. Now the rhythm that we're going to be using for the song is going to sound like this: 1 and 2, 3. This is the rhythm that we're going to be using for the finger picking. 1 and 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3. So on open strings, let's assign our fingers back to the strings that they need to be playing. And for this exercise, we're going to be playing our bass string with our thumb. We'll be using our low E string for the exercise. So we're going to be playing the low E string on beats 1. Then we're going to be playing our G string. And then our index and middle will be playing at the same time. So just get used to that motion. So thumb, index, and then middle and ring at the same time. Okay, so they are pulling the B and the E at the same time. Okay, get used to that motion. Now the rhythm, 1 and 2, 3, we're going to do bass, G, and then we're going to pinch, pinch. So there are going to be 2 pinches. 1 and 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3. I really want to encourage you to get that right first, okay, on open strings. You can also practice with your thumb playing the A string, as well as the D string. So now that you have the finger picking pattern, we're going to be moving on to looking at the tabs. So the tabs will be on the screen above me over here somewhere. And the chords, the good news is that the chords we use with our fretting hand are exactly the same as the ones that we used in the strumming section, okay, except for 2 shapes. All right, so your thumb is just going to be moving around, playing different bass strings. Your index, middle, and ring are going to stay put on the G, B, and E. That's all you need to really remember and all you need to focus on. So line 1 is up on the screen, And if you look at the chords at the very top of the tabs, you can see we have a D sus4, a G, and an A. Okay, now the D and the D sus4, I have decided to use the shapes that John Denver uses in the original song. Okay, so all we need to really do for this is we're going to be taking our ring finger and our pinky and placing them in the 7th fret on the G and B. Okay, and our first finger will play the 5th fret on the high E string. Okay, that's echoing a D major. The next chord, we have our pinky scooching across into the 8th fret on the B string to get the sound of a D sus4, okay? So you might want to practice, our thumb is playing the bass of a D, the D string. And then we're going to move that pinky across, okay? If this is too difficult for you, it isn't the easiest thing to play, then you are welcome to play a D major and a D sus4 here in your 2nd and 3rd fret. And you're going to pinch and play the exact same strings. We're then going to change to a G major, and our thumb is going to move up to the low E string. And our thumb is going to move to the A string. Index, middle, and ring are playing the same thing over and over again. So let's try again from the very start. I'm going to play the more difficult version of the D and D sus4. Here we go. A 1, 2, 3. The next 5 chords are flashed up on the screen. We have a B minor. And for the picking, we are going to need to play a bar chord. Next up, we have our G major to a regular D. Our D with a C sharp in the bass, we need to reach across with that pinky because we're going to need that bass note. And then we have our B minor again. And going forward in the rest of this, you really just need to look at where that bass string is being played. That's going to be your clue for every single one of these chords. So that thumb is just going to be traveling around. So we have B minor, bass is on the A string. The G is next, bass is on the low E. To a regular D. Now hold the D, reach across with your pinky to that 4th fret on the A. And then to our B minor. So in total, that line is going to sound like this. The next line of music is up on the screen. We have an A, we have a G, we have our F sharp minor, okay? And for this chord, we don't actually need to play a full bar chord. We can actually just play with our first finger, just squeezing down all the strings in that 2nd fret. Okay, so I'm kind of using 2 fingers here to clamp down. My first finger is squeezing down the strings and my middle finger is adding that support. And then in E minor, you don't even need to really play anything. You can just keep your hand off the strings here because of all the zeros, all those open strings. So the A from the beginning, G, F sharp, E minor. So that is not actually too bad. So the next line we have really easy up on the screen. We have that G, A7, so our thumb plays the A string, and and we play that twice. Moving on into our next line of chords, we have 2 rounds of the A7, we have our G, and we have a regular A. So this line is dead easy, okay, it's just that thumb that is moving around. So A7, repeat, to our G, and back to the A major. All right, you guys are doing super. We're going to move on to the next line of music. And you'll notice that a lot of the chords are now being repeated. We've already discussed how to fingerpick these specific chords, okay? So this is why we're going a little bit faster through some of these lines, because if you've played a B minor earlier in the song, which we have, by now you should know that your thumb is playing the A string when you fingerpick a B minor chord. For the G, your thumb is playing the E string. For a D, it's fingerpicking the D string. There we have our D over C sharp, so that pinky is reaching across. And then we have that B minor again. Next up, we have an A to G. And here we have that F sharp minor, E minor again. So remember what we're doing here? We're just taking our first finger and barring it across the 2nd fret. And then our E is all open strings. And finally, the last line of fingerpicking here, we have the A7. And then we're going to end with the D and the D sus4, okay? So for me, I'm going to go right back up and play in that 7th and 5th fret. And then I'm going to squeeze down that 8th fret with my pinky. All right. Or you can play a regular D and then a D sus4. So now what we're going to be doing is playing through the entire fingerpicking section together. So here we go, starting on that D major, a 1, 2, 3. So we have spent time working on the chords, the strumming pattern, and we've learned the beautiful finger picking for the song. All that's left to do now is for you to join me in a full playthrough coming up next. So let's play through Annie's song together. Here we go. A 1, 2, 3. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses lie in your arms. Let me lay down beside you. Let me always be with you. Come, let me love you. Come, love me again. Give my life to you. Come, let me love you. Come, love me again. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses. Come fill me again. What a beautiful John Denver song. I really hope that you enjoyed the lesson. If you did, please go ahead and give this lesson a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn that notifications bell on so that you never miss any of my lessons in the future. Now, if you are a John Denver fan, then go ahead and check out the lesson that I taught for Country Roads. It will be up on the screen, so go check it out. And until next time, I'll see you in another lesson very soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye.